Hi everybody! We are live now with Star Wars X-Wing. We're just getting set up, but the match should be starting pretty soon. So I think I've got this organized, so we'll be able to see everything. But hopefully there's no issues. The squad I brought today is you can see on the left side. I'm the top one. I have Jake Farrell and Wedge and A-Wings. Jake's got some proton rockets, so that should be fun. I'm going first in this matchup. It looks like he's got, I'm finishing out what I've got. I've got a B-Wing, 10 nub, and 2 X-Wings. Should be fun. On his side, he's got, looks like he's got, he's Resistance. So, like the sequel trilogy, Rebels. He's got 2 transport pods. And 3 X-Wings, so should be challenging. Lots of firepower on both sides, so it'll be interesting to see. So the first step is we get to place our asteroids. So he's got kind of a beefy squad. So let's maybe try to put some rocks in the middle to break up his group a bit. We could maybe start with a little offset in the middle, something like that. The rocks all kind of have to go in the middle here, and we're going to start on the left and right sides. But you place all the obstacles first. So my goal with placing the obstacles here is I kind of want to be able to break up his squad a bit. I imagine he'll be trying to stay, kind of stay in a big group, because he kind of wants all of his firepower to come all at once on my ships. Alright, we got some debris to place as well. This is going to be the last one I put down. So it's just mainly a question, do I want to put one over here, we don't want to leave this too open probably. That's probably the best thing to do. They have to be range 1 from each other, so they can't be too close. Maybe something like that. We'll see. I'm not the best at placing the obstacles at the beginning. So with this setup, I kind of expect him to want to deploy in the top left up there, perhaps. And the trick here is going to be that those Resistance X-Wings have an extra shield compared to mine. So it's going to be a little tricky to try to put them in a good spot. So I have to place now, yeah, because I have to put my Initiative 2 guys down. He's got Navy and Bastion at Initiative 2. He doesn't really have any upgrades though. My only real upgrade is probably the proton rockets on Jake. I do have the config on 10 nub, which is pretty nice. Alright, let's go ahead and put my guys down. Maybe we'll put my two Initiative 2 X-Wings over here, perhaps. Is there a way? That's not right. I think if I want to do the S-foils, I can control click and do this perhaps. So they'll start with their S-foils open, or closed, I can never remember which it is. Alright, there we go. They'll start closed. That gives them access to the boost ability. Alright, so now that I've placed my Initiative 2 guys, it's up to him to place his Initiative 2 and 3 guys. And then finally we'll do my Initiative 4s. So I'm gonna have to try to. I feel like if I just joust at him, I'd probably get wrecked. Is my guess. We have roughly the same amount of. We actually have exactly the same amount of red dice, but his ships are a little bit harder to kill. So that will pose a bit of a problem for me, perhaps. Alright, so he's spreading out quite a bit. I kind of expected him to deploy a bit closer together. So what I might end up wanting to do is try to run these X-Wings away a little, maybe. And bring my other guys in a bit faster, perhaps. To catch him off guard. Let me just double check what his guys do. So Jess Pava, she's the Initiative 3 X-Wing. She gets to spend her main ability's not really going to matter, I guess. Because she doesn't have any equipped charges. But yeah, she's got one charge on herself. Oh, that's her reroll dice, depending on how many friendlies are nearby. Which is pretty nice. So 10 on my B-Wing, he's kind of slow, so I think he's going to want to go, not too far away from the battle, perhaps. And then, Jake and Wedge, they're really fast A-Wings, so, I could go ahead and put them, maybe, they want to get into the battle pretty quick, probably. It's going to be interesting to see where he goes, perhaps in the first turn. Can't quite get the ship where I wanted. Oops, that's not what I want. Come on, there we go. There we go. They have to start range 1 to your board edge. When you play in person, most games are a 75-minute time limit. But for online, Alright, so it's time to set our dials. So let me do that. You can see my dials in the top left. It might be a little small though, but so probably my 2 X-Wings, I think they're gonna do 2 hard turns to the left to kind of get away, whereas my A-Wings are gonna zoom. That's the plan, at least. Oh, we need to, yeah, he turned off the range markers for us. And so, these dials are hidden from the opponent. Alright, looks like he's set, so here we go. So my Initiative 2 guys have to move first. So we'll do that. So let's have, since I'm gonna boost, it probably doesn't really matter. Oh, BB-8 shuttle. Okay, cool. I'll have to remember to remind him of that. Alright, so I'm gonna boost, and then I did my 2 hard, and I'll go ahead and boost, I think. So they'll both do that. And we'll see what he does with the rest of his guys. It looks like he's coming in hot. So Nemi's ability. When he attacks, if the defender's initiative is higher, he can change one of his blanks to a focus, which is pretty good. Generally, he's going to focus for his attack action, or for his action for the round. So he'll probably get some good use out of that. Alright, so it looks like my guess is probably he's going to just come in hard again. Interesting. I wonder what I want to do here. It probably would have been better if I had just done one straights with my X-Wings, since it looks like he's not really coming towards them too much. I wonder if I'll, wonder what we want to do now. So if my plan was to go forward and barrel roll left a little to try to delay the engagement, but it looks like he's going to be coming in pretty quick for me here. What I could do is, if I just one bank, that might be good enough. Alright, so that's all of his guys. So we'll have Wedge go first. He'll do his 5 straight. And if he does a focus and a boost, he might even be in range to shoot, which would be pretty cool. And he might even be in a pretty good position to just do a 2 straight next turn. Bastion's not going to be able to come assist, so it seems like it might be pretty good. We'll see if he's going to be in range, but he'll take the focus action and do a boost. Perhaps this isn't a good idea, but we'll see. So then Jake's going to just do his let's see, so Jake did a 5 straight. He could boost. If he does do a boost, put him about there. Maybe I could 2 hard next turn, and then barrel roll left to right, depending on what I want to do. So that seems good. We'll just go with that. Well, now I don't know if that barrel is going to fit. 10 I'm just did a 1 straight, so that's good enough. Alright, it's time for combat. So my I4s go first. So Jake's out, unfortunately, but Wedge is in range. So, range 3. He would normally get an extra bonus dice for being at range 3, but Wedge removes that. So I went ahead and rolled. Got a hit and a focus. The only problem here is going to be he's probably going to shoot me back. So I don't know if I want to spend my focus icon. I probably want to be able to fit. Oh, hey Shirway, how's it going? I'll be trying to explain the game a lot since I doubt you've played. Arietta, yeah, that's me. So I'm not going to spend. So he got a defense, so he's safe. Alright, everybody else should be out of range except for Nemi. So this game is the Star Wars X-Wing miniatures. So I was right. Wedge is in range, but he only got 1 hit, but he does get to add, Nemi's ability gets to add a focus in there. This is based on a tabletop game. So I get to roll 4 defense dice. Yeah, okay. Plenty of results, so I'll spend my focus token and get those evades. The evades cancel out the hits, so I end up not taking any damage here. And that's the round. So all the focus icons go away, and we decide what our moves are next. So up in the it looks like maybe some of the windows switched around on me here. Well, let me try to make well, that's kind of weird. Oh, I put my dials on his screen. That was a mistake. There we go. Okay, cool. Yeah, so my dials are in the top left. That's how you decide where your ships get to go. So I have to worry about this rock a little bit. I think Wedge can just do a 2 straight here, though. So we're gonna do that. For my X-Wings down here, it is gonna get a little trickier because I expect Jess to be zooming in. What I might do is my initial plan to try to delay. I don't know if a barrel roll. I don't think a barrel roll left will actually fit. So this back guy, I think he's going to just do a 1 bank perhaps. So let's have I'll do a 1 bank right, and then number one might want to do a 4 straight. Maybe even a focus and a no, probably not a focus boost, because then he'll get a stress, and that kind of limits what he can do next round. 10 Nub though, 10 Nub definitely wants to do like a 3 straight here, I think. And Jake, if I think Mimi is gonna zoom in, I think Jake wants to do a 2 hard here. That'll give him an option to barrel roll right or left. Let's see. I still need to decide what to do with number 1. So number 2 is going to do a 1 bank, so he's just going to be around here. Number 1, I think I might want to do like a 3 bank and a barrel roll. That'll put him over here. And then next turn he can zoom in here and try to get some damage in on these guys. So this, if I do a 1 bank and a barrel roll away, that should leave him pretty safe, I think. So I think I'll be pretty good this round. The only thing is he might 1 bank with Mimi. In which case, Wedge might take some damage, perhaps. That would be the biggest problem, I think. In which case, Jake might want a 2 bank instead, perhaps. Maybe Jake wants to 2 bank. Let's try that. Perhaps Wedge could actually, rather than a 2 straight, he could do like a 3 straight to make sure I have enough room for Wedge to boost. Yeah, I'm not sure. Let's have Wedge do a 3 straight. Alright, I think I'm set. Alright, so he's going to use his BB ability, which lets him do a boost or a barrel roll during the system phase, which is after everyone's decided on their dials, what moves they're doing, but before they actually start doing those moves. Alright, so he did a boost. He'll just start going straight now. Okay, so now my initiative 2s go. So we'll start with this guy. He'll do his 3 bank into a barrel roll. And we'll go back as far as we can. And it also, that should be good. What I really should have noticed that Nemi can't really do a straight here without getting himself in pretty big trouble. So let's go ahead and turn off the S foils, by the way. There we go. So then my other guy is just doing a 1 bank, and he'll focus. Rose will be coming in pretty slow. Maybe he'll come in fast with Bastion, though. I'm not sure. I do expect Jess to be coming in. But, so interestingly, it looks like Nemi banked away. Which, oh yeah, I probably wish I did a two straight now with Wedge, but the 3 is probably fine. I can at least come up behind everybody. Jake will probably just end up boosting. Okay, it looks like he's gonna come in and get shot here. But he won't be able to reroll anything. My 10 up, he's doing his 3 straight. He'll barrel roll over and get a target lock. Yeah, I really wish I had stuck with my initial plan of the barrel roll. Looks like it's gonna be close. He's probably in range there. Let me know if you have any questions about what's going on. I can try to explain things better. But mainly I'm just going to be talking about where we're moving, and then during battle I'll talk about how they attack and stuff. Alright, so Jess is going to get a shot on this guy, but it'll be obstructed, so that should be fine. This guy, I probably should have undid his S-foils in case he has a shot on Nemi, but I didn't flip that. Alright, so Jess is doing a target lock, which is a little odd. I guess she doesn't have any friendlies nearby, so she can't really use her ability. Yeah. But BB-8, I think, can coordinate her. Oh no, he can't do that. Alright, so now it's my guys. Let's go ahead and go with Wedge first. So Wedge did his 3 straight, which put him pretty far out there. So what I might want to do now is, I could go ahead and take a target lock, perhaps. And, Jake's gonna potentially boost in here and give Wedge a focus and a boost, maybe. That might be for the best. I don't think I want Wedge to boost to the right. He would end up about here. And I wouldn't really be able to avoid that that debris. But let's have Wedge take a target lock. And he thinks he's gonna shoot at Rose, so he'll take a target lock on Rose. That clears up his stress because he did a blue move. Then Jake is gonna do his maneuver, and I think what I'll do is I'll barrel roll out here and then boost in towards Jake, or towards Wedge. So he'll barrel roll. I think I'll pick the more forward, location. That should be good. And Jake's ability lets him get a focus when he barrel rolls, and then he'll do a boost. And give Wedge a focus action. So then Wedge gets a focus. And to boost. Alright, so now Wedge will have a good shot on the little shuttle thing there. Then we've got 10 knob over here. He does his 3 straight. And he'll do his, he's got the config that lets him do barrel roll, and the other side is what he has equipped. The target lock. So, he's potentially going to be in a lot of arcs if he does that, but, well, 2. But, let's go ahead and do that. So he'll, barrel roll to the right, and, take a target lock. Oh, and Amy, who has no tokens, so that should be good. Should be a big attack. Alright. Looks like we're good to go here. Combat's next. Let's go ahead and do, we'll do Wedge's shot first. So the little shuttle thing has, 2 green dice, I think. But, Wedge is gonna make it 1. And then he'll reroll with the target lock. Okay, well, I didn't get anything, but, 1 crit. And he got an evade, so no damage gets through. Jake here, he'll be, shooting at Nimi. So that's, 2 dice coming into Nimi. Alright, hit crit, looks good. He only managed to get, 1 evade that time, so he'll take a damage, but he's got shields, so he doesn't take any critical damage. Finally we've got Ted Nub. Ted Nub, range 2, to Nimi. And, he'll fire his 3 dice. And, he'll spend the stress. That's Ted Nub's special ability. He can spend the stress as a focus. Alright, 3 hits is, pretty good. He managed to get an evade, so, the critical damage won't get through his shields. But, shields are down now. Alright. Next up is, his 3s. So I think, that guy in Rose will get a shot on Wedge. Looks like range 2. And the little shuttle thing just has, 2 attack dice, so 2 dice coming at Wedge, who has 3 defense. He does get to spend his focus here and get 2 hits. Go on, Wedge. Alright, Wedge got a focus evade and can spend his focus to stay safe. Next up is Jess. She should have a shot on this guy. It looks like it's obstructed though. Yep, range 3 obstructed. So, 4 dice is my defense, which is nice. She will get to use her ability to reroll 1, but it looks like she doesn't need to. So hopefully I get some good defense here. I only got 2 evades, so I will take a shield. And then it's time for the Initiative 2 guys. So we'll go with this guy first. It looks like he does have a shot. So it's range 3 obstructed, and I didn't open the S-foil, so only 2 dice. Both hits though, so that's nice. And he doesn't have any focuses to spend, so he will take 1 damage here. And then I've got my other I2. So he's also got a range 3, 3v3 on Mimi. And hopefully we get some hits. There's 2 hits, seems good. See if he can keep rolling evades or not. Looks like all focus is there, but again, he has no tokens to spend, so he will take 2 damage. Leaving him with 1 hull left. If we'd only got 1 more, we would have destroyed that ship, which would have been quite nice, but oh well. Can't really expect to destroy, I did have 1, 2, 3, 4 shots on him, which was pretty good, and he didn't have a focus. So finally he gets his I2s get to shoot. Bastion is shooting a 10 knob, range 3. He does have a focus that he can spend, so he'll go ahead and spend that, of course. And then I'll roll my 2 dice. Nothing, so that's 2 shields on 10 knob. And finally, we've got Amy's shot. Range 2 on 10 knob. 3 dice versus my 2. Or my 1. I only get 1 dice. Yeah, the B-Wings only have 1. But he got all blanks, so he doesn't have a focus to spend. Alright, next round. I feel like I'm in pretty good positioning here. And I took 2 damage on 10 knob, which is a little rough. But I think that'll be fine. So let's plan out our next moves. I think Jake, or Wedge almost certainly is just going to do a 2 bank here. And probably boost in this way and maybe get a shot or so. That's his plan. Jake, I think a 2 bank in here seems pretty good. And probably just is going to end up sitting there and focusing. I'm a little worried. Yeah, Rose is not in a great spot. She probably has to turn in this way. 10 up. I think he's just going to have to do a 2 bank here and focus and barrel roll to get a stress, which he can spend later to defend. But I'm a little worried about he's going to have a lot of guns facing his way. So there's not much I can do about that though. Number 1, I think this guy, he just needs to 2 bank in here and open fire. And number 2 is just going to do 1 bank, which will just put him there, ready to shoot, probably at Jess. Jess will probably just go 1 straight here, and Jess and BB-8 will both be attacking this guy. Perhaps Bastion will also come for him, but that will kind of leave my guys free to do whatever, so I don't think he'll do that. Let's have, so let's see, 2 is doing a 1 bank, 1 is doing a 2 bank, that seems good. Should put him about here. I don't think he'll end up on the asteroid. It might be kind of close though. No, I think it'll be fine. Let's see. 10 up, if I wanted to, 10 up could do like a 1 hard or something, but I expect Nemi to just be here, which would be kind of annoying. I'd much rather be up here, I think. Let's double check the rest of our moves. Jake is doing a 2 bank. Jake and Wedge are both doing 2 banks, right? 10 up's doing a 2. I think everything's set. Alright, this should be good. So I've got my moves set. I expect Wedge, but we'll kind of have a crappy shot this turn. But he'll be set up for next turn to come in the rear. And then Jake, hopefully he'll get something good happening. He does have those proton rockets. So he really wants to get a guy in his bullseye, which is basically just right in front of him. That'll let him unload 5 dice at once, which is pretty strong. Yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with where everybody ends up. I don't think I can really get blocked at all. So, should be good. BB-8, he'd probably use his ability maybe to barrel roll out this way and 1 bank in. Seems reasonable. But yeah, I expect Jess to maybe just do a 1 straight. I don't know. I'm very curious what he's going to do with, Rose is definitely going to come in. I think maybe everybody's going to come for my X-Wing here. The trick will be I just really need to get 1 more damage on Nemi to kill him. Alright, he's not going with BB. That probably means he'll just do a 1 straight. Alright, let's go ahead and fix this guy's S-foils. There we go. Alright, so number 1 is going to do his 2 bank. And focus up. Seems good. I expect that'll probably block Nemi unless he did like a 3 hard or something. And then this guy is just doing his his one bank. Unfortunately, he has the target lock left over for Jess. So he might get lit up this round. We'll see. If all of his I3s attack him. Alright, looks like he didn't make it through. He landed on the rock too, it looks like. So he'll have to roll an attack die to see if he takes damage. With debris, you only take damage if you get a crit. Well, this guy probably knows. I don't know if he knows he hit the debris. So, I think it's pretty clearly on him. He's safe though, but he does take a stress. So that's a real shame for him. He won't be able to turn around, assuming he even lives to begin with. Which I don't think he will. Okay, so, Bastion coming in with a strength, that makes perfect sense. Oh, Rose is coming in this way too. Uh-oh. Jake might be able to... Oh boy, everybody's turning in. They want a piece of, Tednub. Tednub will at least get to shoot first. If we get really, really lucky, Tednub and Jake, can kill Rose before she gets to shoot. That's probably going to be my strategy this round. Since they're initiative 4, they get to go first, whereas she's only initiative 3. This does mean that my X-Wing here is just going to get to go one straight next turn and continue to light them up in the back. Which is a little rough for him, but he's probably going to be aiming to take out Tednub this round. Which, with these range 1 shots, that might happen. We'll see. Okay, so I think he's done. So now it's time for, let's go with Wedge first. So he'll just do his move there, and he's gonna do a focus and a boost. That way he gets some shots in. Looks like he'll be shooting at Jessica probably. Jessica and this X-Wing will shoot it there. Let's see where Jake ends up next, perhaps. So Jake's gonna do his 2 bank. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like I'm gonna get... Oh, I might get the proton rockets on, So I could barrel roll out, but that doesn't seem like a good idea. I still won't have bullseye. And the boost doesn't make any sense, but I might have bullseye on Bastion. We'll see. Finally, we've got Tednub, who does his 2 bank. And he will focus, and I think I'll just say fail a barrel roll into rock, get stress. So that since he can spend the stress, it's actually pretty nice to link the action there. All right, it's shoot time. So I think what we want to do is go with Tednub first here. Actually, we could go ahead and go with Jake and shoot at Jessica, perhaps. Or, I mean, Wedge. So Wedge, I could shoot at BB, but Jessica's a much bigger threat. So, let's do 2v1 at Jess. So Wedge continues to take away his attack dice, which is always fantastic. And he'll definitely spend that focus token to get 2 hits. She rolled an evade, so she's only taking 1. Alright, let's go ahead and go with Tednub next, I guess. I think it makes sense for him to do... Let's see, let me think about this. So he could shoot at both Bastion or Rose. Bastion, if I shoot at Bastion, Bastion's got way more health. It might be nicer to just try to remove Rose with Tednub and Jake, if I get lucky. So let's do that. He'll shoot 4 dice at Rose. He gets a bonus dice for being range 1. Alright, so he gets to spend that stress for 4 hits. Pretty fantastic. Let's see what he gets on defense. Only one focus, so he has to spend his focus or he dies. Oh, he gets to reroll dice for some reason. He got a blank though. So, while you defend or attack, you may reroll one of your dice for each other friendly ship in the attack arc. And he does have Nemi in his attack arc. Or, oh, I think it's in my attack arc, right? Bastion is in the attack arc there. So he took 3 damage, which is pretty nice. And I think it looks like I don't have Bullseye, so that definitely makes the decision easy. 3v2 at Rose. Pretty straightforward. Unfortunately, we only got 1 hit. And he does get to reroll his dice. That's really sad. He gets to reroll. He could still get a blank out, but I will get shot at by, it looks like Rose probably doesn't have a shot. So I only have to worry about a shot from Jessica. We'll go ahead and spend it. So he does get to reroll his 2 dice. Because lots of guys in this, but and there we go, 2 evades. So it looks like Rose lives. But my X-Wings should be able to take her out, but she will get to shoot first. So I think it definitely Ted Nub is in trouble here. Probably, I think that was the right play. So Rose, she only has 1 friendly in the attack arc, so she only gets to reroll 1 dice. So pretty good there, no damage. Very nice. So then we've got Jessica and BB get to shoot as well. I wonder if I could zoom in a little. Oh, that's probably... I won't be able to play if I'm zoomed in though. Yeah, let's not do that. Alright, so BB's deciding who to shoot. He's gonna shoot my X-Wing. Seems pretty reasonable. Looks like he got 2 hits. And he'll spend his focus. Or he only has Calculate, actually. So he only gets to flip 1 die. I think I go ahead and spend it. I don't think there's a good reason to take damage here. I mean, I get an extra shot at Rose or something, but yeah, I'll spend it. I don't need to take damage. Alright, so here comes Jessica's attack, probably on 10 up. Range 2. I get 1 defense dice. And she gets to reroll probably a few of her dice. Doesn't need it though. So we'll do my 1 reroll. I got 1 evade, so there goes the rest of the shields. Alright. So my 2s come up next. Let's have we really want to kill Rose, I think, here. I think that's probably the best. So let's go with this guy first, and we'll just try to make a play at Rose. Though I could shoot at the far guy, his attack won't be as good. Let's go with this guy first. So he's got a few different shots here. Probably just shoot, he'll shoot range 3. So 3v3 at Rose there. Maybe this isn't the best idea, but he'll go for it anyways. 1 crit. He will get to reroll all of his dice. I kinda need Rose to not be here is the thing. She'll be in the way, which is quite annoying. He got his evades. So here, I think we just shoot Rose again. Unfortunately, we only got 2 hits there. So I won't be able to guarantee the kill if he manages to get evades. So there's 1. He gets to reroll. Alright, a blank. So Rose is destroyed. Good news for me. Okay, so that'll free up some of my moves. I'll have a lot more options and where I can go. So hopefully Tendub lives through the Bastion's attack. And I'll get to make use of him. Bastion does have 4 dice here because he's range 1. And oh man, crits galore. So I managed to roll an evade. So 2 crits. Boy, here we go. First crit is Panic Pilot. Lots of stress. Tendub doesn't really care too much about stress. But, and the second one is, Fuel Leak. So if he takes another crit, he'll take a bonus damage, which is a bit annoying. That'll mean he's dead. But he'll probably just die in the next round of shooting anyways. So, don't worry about that too much. Bastion, when an enemy ship is dealt a damage card, he gets a free target lock, so that's cool. Alright, next round then. Alright, so I expect Bastion to do a K-turn here and turn around, which is pretty reasonable. He'll end up about here facing the other way. Let's go ahead and decide on our other moves, though. I think Wedge probably wants to, so Nemi's probably just going to have to 1 straight or 1 bank. Probably a 1 bank, so Nemi's going to be out of it. So Jake might be able to take advantage of, Bastion turning around. If Jake does a 2 bank, he might be able to barrel roll over and have his focus. We'll have to think about that. Wedge, I think just does a 2 hard to stay in the fight. Number 2 does a 1 straight for sure. Interestingly, number one's not gonna have any great moves here. Potentially he could 2 hard and end up about here if he fits. Or I could just do a 2 bank and probably bump here. Though I expect Jessica might want to try a 4K as well, which would be pretty good probably. So I should keep all those in mind. Poor Tendub can't quite turn around because he's got those stress. So what he might want to do is 2 hard. That might conflict a bit with Wedge. That might be a problem. I'll have to go with Wedge first. But yeah, Tendub's probably doing a 2 hard and shooting probably BB. That guy's doing a 1 straight, probably shooting BB. Wedge will do a 2 hard and shoot who is ever over there. Number 1 though, he could do with a 3 Talon over here and try to catch Bastion and Jessica doing 4Ks. That might be pretty slick. Because he'll end up here facing this way, and then I don't know how I feel about the next turn though. But that might let him kill Nemi as well. So maybe he does that. That might be nice. As for Jake, if Jessica does do that 4K, it'll block a lot of Jake's moves. So I wonder what Jake wants to do then. Maybe he just does try a 2 bank though. He might just run into Jessica if she's there, which would be pretty annoying, but he could also try a 2 straight. If Jessica just does like a 1 straight, but I don't really see why she would do that. I really expect her to do a 4K turn. Let's have Jake just do a 2 bank, and then depending on what happens, maybe next turn he tries to turn around. We'll see. Alright, I think I've got everybody set. Number 2's doing a 1 straight. Number 1's doing the talon roll to try to be tricky. I think that'll be good. 10 Nub has a 2 hard. Wedge also has a 2 hard. And this guy, yeah, I think we're good here. If we can get Nemi off the board, we'll feel a lot better about this this match. All right, yeah. Yes, he does have 2 hull left. All right. So BB, I expect maybe just a barrel roll out and do a 1 bank. That's probably pretty reasonable. That might actually leave number 2 with nobody to shoot. But I would feel really stupid if he did a 1 bank and BB came in fast enough. Oh, he's barrel rolling that way. Very interesting. He might be trying to block Wedge or something. I don't know. That's pretty interesting. Okay, time to go. So, let's go up here first with, number 1 doing his talon roll. Oh, it barely fits, it looks like. It's a little dangerous. And then number 1's just doing a 1 straight and focusing. Seems good. Alright, time for all of his guys. I really expect Nemi to probably just 1 bank over here and Bastion to 4K. The 4K will put him right in front of my guy. I'll be really happy about that. And the K is a K-turn. It's like a turnaround move where you go straight, but then you turn around 180 degrees. So we'll see what happens. And actually, I guess I should have thought Jessica might not be able to complete a 4K because 10 Nub's gonna be there. Oh, it looks like Nemi's running away, which is pretty reasonable, since he doesn't have any health. But I might have Jake chase him down if things are looking good. We'll see. So yeah, he's booking it out of there. Pretty reasonable. I'm gonna have a hard time coming after him, I think. Maybe Wedge or 10 Nub. We'll try to finish him off later, depending. Oh, perfect. I really love this. So yeah, my number 1 guy's gonna get a great shot this turn. Well, he won't have any tokens, but Jake might get a pretty good shot too. Maybe I'll even be able to unload the Well, this is pretty interesting. So I'm definitely going with Wedge here first. Oh, BB might block me. It's gonna be close. I don't know if Wedge will fit here. Alright. Yeah, so he kinda messed himself up by bumping there. But so let's go with Wedge first, like we said. So Wedge unfortunately bumped. We won't get his focus token. But he does clear his stress still. And then let's do 10 Nub next. So 10 Nub's doing his 2 hard. That definitely bumps into Jess, but that's pretty good because he'll still get a shot on BB. And he keeps all this stuff. Not great that Bastion has the lock there, but 10 Nub's probably dead this turn. But so then Jake's coming in here with the boost. I think he's probably just gonna end up focusing here. I don't know. It doesn't really make sense, I think, to chase down Nemi on this turn. But maybe next turn. The problem is a 3 bank might put him here. We'll see. I'm a little worried about this debris. But I think that's it. Alright, so that's the movement for the round. Time to shoot. Let's go with 10 Nub first. This is a pretty straightforward decision. 4v2 on BB. Alright, and he'll spend one of those stress as a focus token. That's why 10 knob's great. Looks like he got 1 evade, which means he'll take 1 shield and 1 critical damage. Hopefully it's a good juicy crit. Alright, it is weapons failure, which is really good for me. He rolls 1 less attack dice. So that'll make it harder for BB to get damage in. I think 10 Nub's still gonna be dead though, but you never know. Yeah, this worked really well for me since Jessica won't be able to shoot anybody. You can't shoot if your ships are touching each other. Alright, next up, let's go with Jake here. I think it definitely have to take the range 1 shot here on Bastion. Doesn't make sense to shoot so far away at Nimi. Let me just check my bullseye arc, definitely out of bullseye. So 3 damage, or 3 attacks, sorry. And yeah, I got 2 hits, seems good. He got 2 focus icons, but he did that K turn. He has stress, and he can't do anything about it. So that's 2 shields on Bastion. Finally, we have Wedge. Wedge will do 3 versus 1 at Jessica. I could shoot at Bastion, but it'd be 2 versus 2. But I think it probably makes more sense to go after Jessica here with my bonus attack die, since I don't have any tokens. Looks like just 1 crit, since I don't have any focus. So I think she can reroll that, perhaps. Yeah, when you defend, so yep. He managed to get an evade, so no damage. Alright, so his 3s get to shoot now. Jessica has no shot. I killed Rose, and so then it's just BB, who's gonna try to finish off 10 Nub. Most likely. So that'll be a range 1. He has weapons failure, so he only gets 2 dice. But 10 Nub only has 1 defense anyways. But he doesn't have any tokens, so you know, I'll go ahead and spend that other stress. And 10 Nub is safe, but I'm probably gonna die to Bastion's shot. Okay, my 2's next. So, let's go ahead and go up here first. This guy's pretty straightforward. 4v2 at Bastion. Oh my goodness! Wow, that's really bad news for Bastion. So he's gonna take 1 shield, 2 damage, and a critical. That's pretty bad. If it's a direct hit, he might be dead. But he gotta lose stabilizer, which actually is gonna make it really hard for him to move next turn. I mean, he probably wanted to 1 straight anyways, actually. So he's definitely gonna 1 straight, but I think he'll bump into Jake, which is quite annoying for him. Over here, I think it definitely makes sense to shoot BB. So 4v2 with BB from this guy. Lots less damage here, but we'll spend that focus, and hopefully we can get that crit through, as long as he doesn't roll 2 evades. Only 1 evade, so we do get a crit in. Again. He got a console fire, which this card, if you don't spend your action to fix your console fire, it's possible you take damage when it's time to shoot. So BB's in a world of hurt for sure. Nimi doesn't have a shot, and Bastion's gonna try to finish off 10 Nub. So he gets 3 attack dice, and he has a target lock. So there's 1 hit. He needs 2. He needs to get 2 through to kill me. So it looks like he got 2, and I rolled a focus, so that'll do it. So Tenub is dead. Oops, let's go ahead and delete him. I mean, I expected that to happen. It would have been real nice if he lived, though. Alright, it's the next round. Alright, so let's see what we want to do now. Okay, so Jessica is almost certainly doing the 4K turn. I don't really see any other great options for her. So what we might be able to do here with number 1. So we know Bastion is probably doing a 1 straight. So we might be able to, if we do a 1 bank, we might end up a little too far away is the problem. So instead we could do it 2 hard. We're still going to bump into him, but we'll be facing this way a little bit more. So I think that's going to be better. So I'm going to put a 2 hard in on number 1 here. Again, we're going to bump, but that should let me face this direction quite a little bit more. And maybe he'll still get a shot in. I'm not sure though. Alternatively, we could 1 bank. Definitely bumping him still. But yeah, I'm not sure. So then the question is, did Jake could do a 5K, get a good shot on Bastion. Or he could go after Nimi. But Nimi's not really in the fight, I would say. Let's see. This guy's gonna have a hard decision too, because he's gonna just run into everybody. And I have no idea what BB's gonna do. He might be able to boost or something, or barrel roll, and yeah, I'm not sure what BB can do. So if Jake does a 3 bank, hopefully he ends up here and not on this thing. And then he could focus and boost to try to finish off Nimi. I think maybe that's what Jake does. Number 1 does that 2 hard. Again, I'm not sure that that's the perfect move, but we'll see. Number 1, what is number 1 doing? Jake as well. I mean, Wedge as well doesn't have a great move. Perhaps Wedge just tries a 2 straight. If we get lucky, people have kind of cleared out a bit. If people have cleared out a bit in that case, then maybe I can get a shot to finish off Bastion in that case. Which makes me think maybe I should just do a 1 bank with number 1. But I'm not sure. Number 2 though, I think just tries a 1 straight. We'll run into BB though, but nothing better to do really, I don't think. Nimi's gonna come after him, but yeah, I'm not sure. Hopefully Jake can finish him off. Alright, I think we're good here. The only thing is I don't know if I wanna do a blue move with number 1. I think not, so we'll try this. So let's see if he does anything with BB at the systems phase. He could potentially boost this way, or he could maybe try to fit in a barrel roll, but I don't think that'll fit actually. He'll probably won't fit. Alright. So time for my guys. So we'll do number 1 first. He does this 2 hard. Like I said, it does run into him, but I think that'll get a shot in. Potentially on Bastion. The other guy tries to do his 1 straight. Oh, he managed to fit that, which is pretty nice. And I think he'll just focus. He doesn't really know what he wants to do. Okay, it's time for his Nemi and Bastion to go. Oh, he managed to fit that in, which is pretty impressive. I really didn't think that was going to fit. But Wedge will almost, unless BB does one straight here, actually. If Wedge runs into BB, that would be pretty annoying. Yeah, I really thought he was going to run into me there, but it looks like he just barely scraped by. Alright, so Nemi, I think he's going to have to barrel roll there to stay, well, he's going to focus. It means he might run into that debris next turn. I don't know, maybe a 2 hard fits Jessica, as we thought, does a 4K. Maybe BB tries a 2K here or something. Oh, he just went one straight. So Wedge is going to run into him. No, I don't know that I really had a good way around that. I suppose Wedge could have done like a 3-bank out this way and barrel roll up or something. We'll see. We'll see if I regret my decisions here. So he does have a console fire and a weapons failure. So he will have to make a hard decision. Probably has to fix the console fire. Otherwise he can just die. If anybody has any questions, just let me know. I can try to explain more about what's going on. Hopefully you can kind of see where all the ships are pretty well. So he's trying to decide what to do with BB. But I feel like he probably has to take the console fire action. Potentially he thinks BB's gonna die anyways, and wants to just get a shot in maybe, but I don't know that that's worth it. But yeah, console fire, when it's time to shoot, he has to roll a die, and if he gets a hit he takes damage, because he can't really fly. He fixes his weapons. Okay, well, it's only 50% chance to take damage though, so I might be banking on that. Alright, so Jake is gonna do his 3-bank. Oh, perfect. So then he's gonna do a boost. If I do a barrel roll boost, I think I can line up the proton rockets, but I really want to save those for later, so he'll just do a regular boost, and that grants him a focus icon, because Jake has a cool ability where whenever he banks or boosts, he gets a focus. And then Wedge, as I expected, he runs into BB. Alright, set, and it is time to shoot. Let's find out what happens with Jake first. So I could shoot rockets just to make sure I kill him. Thinking about it, if everything goes perfectly this round for me, I'll use the rockets. So that's gonna be 5 dice coming at his 5 dice coming at his that is 2. Oh man, what a crappy shot. Alright, maybe he'll live through this. Now he's dead. Though if the first 2 were the dice I rolled, I guess it would have been the first 3. I still would have killed him. But he's dead. So then we got Wedge up here. 3v1 at Bastion. So that hopefully that works out for me too. Alright, 2 damage. That'll kill him. Yeah, I've got a big brain. If you haven't caught on yet, big brain Arietta here. Alright, so my 2 A-wings, like the hotshot aces they are, they've blown up these fancy pants X-Wings. Alright, so BB will get a shot in on my dude here. Looks like he probably could have just done his one bank. Which means next turn he probably has to do it too hard again to stay in the fight. And shoot at Jessica, but he won't have any tokens. He's safe from the console fire, which is nice for him. And he gets to shoot 2 dice since he repaired his weapons. 1 hit. I got 2 evades though, so nothing getting through. And then Jessica's probably going to take a pot shot at Wedge here, is my guess. The other shots of the X-Wings don't really feel good. So then I'm thinking about next round. This guy probably can't shoot Jessica now, and this guy won't have any shot either. So I need to start thinking. Oh, he's gonna shoot at number 2. I probably would have shot at Wedge, but oh, he's got the target lock. That's why he was shooting that way. But I still didn't get any bonus hits there. So I have a focus, so definitely spend that. All right, and then I don't have any shots back. So next round. So time's up. So 2 more rounds. Alright, so I think, knowing that it's only 2 rounds left, maybe that changes some of my moves. So I think Wedge definitely just 5Ks. Jake does a 1 hard. That's pretty straightforward. So Jake's gonna 1 hard and boost in. This guy, knowing that it's only 2 rounds left, let's see. I was thinking if I want to try to do like a 2 hard or a 3 hard here. I think 3 might fit snugly in here, but I might just want to do a 1 bank instead. And then for the last round, he can 3 Talon and hopefully be over here and get a shot in or something. Number 1 though, I mean Wedge is definitely going to 5k. He'll be way out here. Number 1, I think, just has to 2 hard. He can't drag his dials. Yeah, so Mac has an issue sometimes. I could try, let's see, I could try putting them in his thing. That's pretty weird. So he might have to reconnect since yeah, I don't know. It's pretty janky sometimes. Alright, so he's gonna reconnect. So we already finished our time for the round, for the match, but we're gonna do 2 more rounds per the league rules, and then the game's over after that. I mean, I think I've scored a pretty decisive victory so far, but we'll just go ahead and finish it up. So I guess I get time to decide my moves more. So as I was saying, number 2, I think he's just gonna 1 bank here. He'll be really close to this rock, but he'll get a shot on Jessica. Jake? Let's see, BB. Let me look up what moves BB has real quick. Because I don't know what his options are. So He has a K turn available, but it's a 3K. So that would put him on the rock, so he's not going to do that. I expect him to just do it too hard over here and try to catch my guy, but that'll be out of range. So Jake, Wedge, yeah, I think Wedge still does his 5K though. I think Wedge still does his 5K. Maybe he'll get to finish off BB that way. Jake does the 1 hard. Number 1 does the 2 hard, gets a shot on Jessica, and he does a 1 bank. So I think I'm set. Alright, looks like he's good to go too. He's not going to do his barrel roll, because that would give him a stress. Alright, so let's do number 2 first. He'll do that 1 bank there. And then number 1's doing his 2 hard. Maybe he won't get a shot on Jessica this way. But, oh well. I thought he might be a little closer in, but looks like BB is going to have a good shot on me with a 1 hard. He still has that console fire though, so he might just explode. But hopefully Wedge can just finish him off. So now that Jess is here, I realize that this guy won't be able to do the Talon that I was hoping to do. Okay, so then let's go ahead and go Wedge first. Wedge just does his 5K. I'm glad I didn't try to turn it on Jessica. And Jake. Jake does his move there, and he'll do a boost, which gives him a focus. Alright. So, my guys go first. Let's go with Wedge first. 3D1 at BB. Alright, that'll guarantee I kill him. So, because he only has 1 defense dice. The crits don't matter, because he'll be gone. And, Jake, 2v3 at, Jessica. Oh, I got some hits. We'll see if she gets some defense. She got an evade, 2 evades, so she's good. Alright, so, Jessica versus the world. She's probably looking to get damage on my X-Wings. Probably get some damage on this guy, maybe. Or no, she'll shoot the, no, this guy makes more sense, because he's range 1, obviously. Alright, so, 3 hits there. I got 2 evades, though, but, so she won't get him to half points. If you get someone to half health, then you get some points for them still. No shot there, but range 1 here. Only 2 hits. But that'll take the rest of her shields down. Alright, it's last round. So, Jessica, she might try to do like a K-turn here, which would be kind of funny. I think number 2, to even have a shot this round, he has to do a K-turn and turn around. Number 1, I think, is just gonna do a bank and maybe try to block. Let me think about that. That's gonna kind of get in Jake's way. Wedge is easy though. He just does a 2 straight. Yeah, Jake, probably won't be able to fit a move in here. I expect Jessica to want to, yeah, let's, this guy, he's gonna be annoying. and do it too hard, which will put him in there and potentially block, and maybe Jake just puts in 2 straight. That way, if I block Jessica, she won't have any tokens, and if she'll be closer to this guy to shoot as well. I don't know, maybe I need to... Does it too hard do it? I think it'll do it. We'll see. Alright, let's go ahead and go then. So, this guy does his 4K. No damage from the debris. And, this guy does his 2 hard. And, just ends up being annoying there. So that'll catch Jess if she did a 1 straight. Oh, she did a 4K turn. Good move. That, does make it much harder for me to, do something good here, but, Wedge just does his straight, and, I might be able to, if Jake goes 2 straight, yeah, I don't think he'll be able to get the focus over to Wedge, so we'll just do that, and, you're gonna just barrel roll this way. You're probably still in arc, but, whatever. Alright, well, they tried. So Wedge will get his shot in. 3v1. 3 hits is, best I can ask for. Wow, 3 damage coming through. So that gets half on Jessica. I don't think I'll be able to kill her though, unless this X-Wing gets a nice shot in. Yeah, Jake's still in range, but she won't be able to kill Jake, so she might... I don't know, maybe Jake's... It's hard to decide how to get points here. She has to get 3 damage on this, or 2 on Jake. Or she could just long shot at number 1, but alright, so there's 3 hits. I got 2 evades, so only 1 shield down. And then finally the last shot. Range 3. 3v3 and Jess. That wasn't obstructed, right? Yeah. Alright, just 1 crit, but they might finish her off if she doesn't get any defense. She got a defense, so survives to live another day. Alright, so now we just tally up the points. So, he got all the points for 10 nub. And then for me, 172 it looks like he says. That's probably right. I don't think I need to... I'll trust his math. Alright, well that's it for the match. Go ahead and end my log file there. And yeah. I think the main thing that really cost this game was probably having such a spread out opening, where my A-Wings can come in behind. That made it real hard for him. And just taking all that damage on that front X-Wing and him hitting the debris, he really couldn't do too much after that. So and also my X-Wing coming in here with pretty much uncontested shots was pretty nice. Alright, well I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. Thanks for watching. Hope this was a fun match to watch, and I do plan to stream more X-Wing, so keep a lookout.